Welcome to this video. Rayan Azz here, and free contract template and payment processing. What we're going to cover today. And by the way, don't forget to implement. I'm going to give you the template for free, everything, the contract, how to sign it, and also the payment processing, but you have to take action, okay? If you don't have those, as soon as you end that video, you have to do those, okay? First thing, free contract template. Second, how to sign the contract. Last, payment processing. Why to sign the contract? That's the first thing, okay? At the beginning, it's not necessary, okay? But is recommendatory, okay? I would suggest you to start having a contract for every service that you do, simply to have everything on paper and on track. And if you have any dispute or anything using Stripe or anything, by uploading the contract, they most certainly give you the dispute in your favor. So it will be, and especially if you're taking big amounts of payments or retainers per month, okay? So here's the template. You will find this in the description of the video. Okay, and I will show you now everything that you have to change, okay? First thing, the logo. Okay, you can add here the logo of your agency. So thank you for choosing your business name. Here you have to put the name of your agency, for example. Let's, for example, I don't know, like advertising. Okay, to advertise and implement Facebook advertising exclusively for your business. Let's say that you do email marketing. So let's change it. We're excited to work with you with generate high quality leads. The agreement is enter and date, and here put the day. For example, today will be the 19th July 2025. Your business name, advertising, your city and country. SMMA, Florida. Okay, with a mail and here the address. Okay, for example. Okay, let's see. Our business name, for example, I don't know. Let's say that we work with car, I don't know, Mercedes, Mercedes, Miami car dealership. Okay, client address. No, you get my point. Okay, you put the client address here, then services, and here you do your service. Okay, you have to change everything in here. Here you have to put exactly what you're gonna do for the client, and also the ongoing management services, and you will have to change this client requirement. Client, you have to change, actually you don't have to change any of this. Here the most important thing, okay? Compensation and payment. Setup fee, if you have any setup fee, you put it right here. Okay, the ongoing management, which basically is your monthly retainer, you'll have to put it right here. Okay, and term, for example, the contract, if you have, for example, a 3-month minimum, you put it right here. Okay, and then afterwards it will be a month-to-month basis. Okay, it's everything written down. Okay, then termination, this agreement may not be terminated prior to the time period, basically the time that we discussed previously. Here you don't have to change any of those. Also here you don't have to change anything. This is basically IP information, stuff like that. Additional services, if you have any additional services, or I don't know, maybe you also can do copywriting, so you can put at which rate it will be billed per hour. Okay, limitation of liability, you don't have to change any of this. Handling of disputes, here you have to change this if you have any additional services. Okay, also here. Okay, then the guarantee, if you have any guarantee, you put it right here. Okay, communications, if you agree to your client to speak on Slack, you keep it, you write here on Slack, WhatsApp, whatever. Okay, and if you use email address, you put right here your email address, the company office hours, and you put the hours and the, for example, his CEST, which is basically Central European Standard Time. And yeah, you don't have to change any of those. Here you have to put the interpretation and enforcement. You have to put your country. Okay, and here your country again. And now the only thing that you will have to do is sign the contract, and your client as well. Okay, so how to sign the contract? We have two tools. Basically, the first one, Dropbox Sign. Actually, I've got £16 per month, which is basically like $18, something like that. And then DocuSign, which basically does the same. And then the payment processing. You probably know what Stripe is. Is I think the biggest payment processing software in the world. So yeah, and it's very common. A lot of people in the US use Stripe. So yeah, you will not get a lot of questions if you use it. Okay, so Stripe, the first one. If not, you can use Payoneer, which for what I know is really common in Asia, China, India, Pakistan, all those kind of countries. Okay, and then if not, you can use also Square. Okay, which recently has become really common in Europe. Okay, so yeah, that will be everything. Let's go back to the presentation. So yeah, we covered free contract template that, as I said, it will be in the description of this video, how to sign the contract, payment processing. Okay, so that will be for today. Subscribe and follow.